Ene jesem ni say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers ni titu ene won wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra obetimi a service ka akodu impempenso bi ti say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba on my Ghana mu a obetimi a service ka ewo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it check it. That beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
When I saw a story from Fosu talking about artists being pampered, I understood perfectly what he meant. I got the message right from scratch. But I know that some people won't get it. I know that some people would read other meanings into it. This will be a part 2 of an editorial I did where I mentioned that I'll be talking about Burna Boy and Fosu. But because of the length of what I said about Burna Boy, I decided to bring Fosu's point in this particular video as number 2. So in case you watched that one and you were asking, where is the Fosu one? It is here. Forgive me, but life goes on. It is still to deliver on the promise as made in the video that we still have to talk about legendary Fosu. The last time I listened to his interview was on 3 Music TV, where the gentleman was there to talk about his new song. And alongside talking about his new song, because of his legendary status in the music industry, he was asked some questions bordering the industry and how he relates to them. I found out so many things. I found out that the gentleman Fosu has really worked for himself to be where he is today. I found out that it is not easy to be who he has become or what he has become. Therefore, his experience is something that he wouldn't want other talented people to go through. There are some cultures, when you get there and there are some people who are at the top, if they pass through fire to get to the top, when you come and you also want to be at the top, they would expect you to also pass through fire, because to them, they pass through fire. So why should you pass through water before you get there? You also have to pass through the fire to get there. There are some cultures, if there was a straight road, and because they were the leaders, because of that, they did not find the straight road, they went the crooked way, and they see others coming, they don't want them to go the straight way. They still wanted to go through the crooked ways, because to them, that is how they were able to get to their destination. And as much as they did not die, as much as that was where they passed, you also have to go through it before you get there. There are so many cultures like that, and I believe you watching me, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. But life should not be like that. Life should never be like that. Generations unborn should rather have life soft or softer than those who are here now. Generations before us, as much as they did not get life in a very soft manner, does not mean that it should be their dream, their wish, and their aspirations to make sure we are also going to pass through the same wahala. No. The fact that your mother walked like some 500 meters to school or more, 500 meters I think will even be small. Some people have walked out miles. In fact, let me say miles. As much as your father or your mother walked some miles to school, does not mean that today, if life is good for them, they should also make you walk. No, it is not like that. Like some of us, our children will not be where they are today. Because maybe what we went through, we can't see them go through the same process. Maybe what we experienced, we can't watch them experience the same thing. When, to God be the glory, we have been able to position ourselves at some good places. Every parent, every leader who gets somewhere very comfortable, and when people want to be at where he is, expects them to go through the same hassle, is not a good leader. That person is a failed leader in advance. KK Fosu is speaking some wisdom. But once again, I know some people won't get it. Some people won't get it because to them, deliberately, they think the artist can never be right. Because to them, deliberately, they know that if the artist is right all the time, there is something wrong. To them, they know that deliberately, at every point in time, there is something that they must push. And that agenda should not be in favor of the artist. Now, let's listen to the wisdom KK Fosu is speaking here. And I'll be reading a story from Ghana Web that says, pamper artists like Kwame Eugene, Kelvyn Boy, for them to last long. Once again, I know some people will just see it pamper. And that is what they run to market with, thinking that, oh, why should we pamper them? He is speaking in parables. It does not mean when they are in their houses, you should go and put their heads on your lap and give them chicken. It is not, that is not what it means. When they go to the bath, they just raise their hands so you bath them. That is not what it means. It is deeper than you think. Now let me continue. He says, Ghanaian hip life artist KK Fosu has urged Ghanaians to render the necessary support to young artists in the country instead of sabotaging them. And the lead of the story tells exactly how I want everybody to understand it. The lead of this story tells exactly how I want Ghanaians to understand it. It says, Ghanaian hip life artist KK Fosu has urged Ghanaians to render the necessary support to young artists in the country instead of sabotaging them. Speaking on Daybreak Hits show with Andy Dusty in a recent interview, KK Fosu said that artists such as Kwame Eugene and Kelvyn Boy have the necessary talent and potential to be great. However, they need to be taken care of and pampered in order to achieve such heights. What some people did to me, I do not want them to do to the likes of Kelvyn Boy and Kwame Eugene. Let's pamper them to help them last long in the music industry, he said. He also expressed regret. Okay, I think my interest is here, so we can end it here. Now let's pay attention to the details well. He says, artists like Kwame Eugene, Kelvyn, but I'm sure he could have mentioned more. He said they have talent. They have the potential to lead our music industry. They've started already. But with the necessary support, with the necessary push, with the necessary love that will be shown them, they can even achieve some more. That's what KK Fosu is saying. That with what we can do for them and with them, they will be able to achieve more. Now he goes ahead to say that what some people did to me, I do not want them to do to the likes of Kelvyn Boy and Kwame Eugene. That's exactly what I said in my intro. The fact that you struggled to get to the top does not mean anybody who aspires to get to the top should also struggle. The fact that you labored hard to get to the top does not mean that anybody at all who is also on his path to get there should also labor. Everybody and his destiny. There is a difference between you and me. We will get there, but we might get there differently. We will get there all right, but we might not be there at the same time doing the same thing. We might be there different times doing different things. And KK Fosu is advising us that He has seen the potential of these artists. We need to respect them. Like I'm saying, someone will see such a headline of a story and the person will be pained. The person will be instantly angry. The person will be asking themselves questions that why should we pamper them? Why should it be like that? And I'm asking myself, why shouldn't it be like that? There are some people in this world, I always say, the position of some artists, if they get to such positions, I swear they will do worse. There are some people in this world, the level some people have gotten to in this world, if they also get there, in fact, you beg to even talk to them. But because they are not there, they always play gods. Because they are not there, they always play innocence. Because they are not there and there's pressure and the tension that goes to these people, they don't experience it some. They think it is easy to be who they are. It is not. And KK Fosu is speaking from within himself. He said what they did to him, nobody should do it to these guys. Because what he has been through, nobody should let these guys also go through it. What he has experienced, nobody should let these guys experience it. Because they are born to win. They are stars. It's hard for some people to accept this simple fact. I know. Especially in this world where people are competing for fame. People are competing for attention. People are competing the same space to be heard. They also think every given opportunity to get at these people, to get that attention, they will do it. This is what we need to be telling the people. Why do we have to always allow ourselves to go through most of these things, knowing that these are talented people who need to be protected? To me, I see it as a worry. And KK Fosu is speaking to the world. KK Fosu is telling us that as much as we want to win, as much as we want these talents to go, we need to pamper them. Yes, he mentioned 2 people using them as the case study, but to me, I extend it to every creative person. Because of who they are, they might have different ways of operations and behavior. But if we can still hold them, support them the best way possible, trust me, they will make us all proud. I'm sure when it is time for tournaments, World Cups, African Cups, and we see people playing and winning, I know we all become happy. I know we all become happy. We all become satisfied. Like, oh yeah, these are our people. They are really killing it. They all need to be pampered. Because when they are killing it, it brings you pride. When they are winning, it brings you pride. KK Fosu, God bless you. I pray that, like you said, what you went through, nobody will push talent of today through. It will be unfair on their part to do that. Anyways, my name is Sammy Flex. When I hear some of these things, I become happy because I am close to the business to understand what some of these creatives and talent go through for someone to just disrespectfully handle their business. It hurts. It pains. Like Kojon Kansan will say, pains. It hurts. Let's listen to KK Fosu. He's an experienced person in this industry. He said to some talent, let's pamper them because they are the future. Let's end it here until another day. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.